Is going to get these kind of default approaches in, and they're not going to try to push as hard.
Maybe, maybe not. Icebox really favors teams that can scale well together. They can push onto the site, especially when the Viper util is not even placed on the A site. So this is actually going in their favor really well. But I really like this crossfire that Jen and Julia both have together. But will it be cleared out? Julia getting a nice first opener onto Triggered.
Yeah, and there we have the flash point, but the wall, I mean, the Sage wall is a force to be reckoned with, right? You have to get past it. It's not really easy either, because once you break at least a portion of that wall, there's still the rest of the wall that you have to kind of maneuver yourself around, and then it creates kind of like a smaller chokehold. But you see a lot of the players on Immortals actually winning it out. The one tap's coming through, and they're honestly going to be able to get this diffusal down.
I really like what Tupperware did, where she... Actually, it was Starlight. It was Starlight. What she did, where she pushed through mid, tried to get a lurk, but then they already have.
Yeah, but right underneath tube, that's pretty good info, just because, I mean,
I like that.
To kind of know at least what's going on around mid, and there's no mid attention, so that is in fact going to allow K to focus up with Tupperware, allow themselves to be a little less careful. I mean, carefree more so. So we can see how well they're playing together. I mean, they were able to take out Rush. There's no Soviet util. So also, that is the only informational util here.
Yeah, the team comp is really focused around just getting that plant down. They have so much post-plant utility. Sarah actually going to get headshot through the wall. Shut down to really low HP. And it's a fast take into the kitchen. A lot of control gathered, but they might get pinched.
Yeah, but it does seem like Tupperware isn't willing to give up the site. You can see if the information was given. K knows. K's asking for help, and Tupperware is right there. But now the spike is down. Immortals have to regather. They have to try to stop anybody from trying to retake that spike.
They're pushing towards mid. They're going... But, oh, I really like seeing this defensive aggression coming out from Jen. A double push here on the defense. But can it get shut down by Version X?
I mean, possibly, but I asked, and Version X has delivered. I asked, would they continue doing the defaults that they had before? And it just seemed like, yes. It seems like this is exactly what they want to go for. They don't want to go for anything else, and now the tag out. So Katrina is actually going to play with that. No, but some damage done. So at the end, I mean, it wasn't time wasted. Triggered, of course, probably feeling a little bit down that it had kind of slipped out of their hands. But still, Version X, we're going to try to meet Tupperware here. If they don't clear it, I'd be a little bit afraid.
I wonder if she's going to put the Viper wall up in time. If she doesn't hear any kind of sound cue, but she sees the barrel and Naomi with the peek. She wins it out. That's very pivotal for this round. Here goes the controller. Now they can just push onto the B site, and what an interesting plant as well. This can be defended from anywhere, basically.
Yeah, and the wall here to try to divide up the site. You can see the flank for Immortals. They're not gonna care about the wall. They're kind of gonna just walk around it. Now the molly comes down. That's gonna leave Starlight in a very difficult position. Getting down, leaving Rush by themselves, but the 2K from Rush
will push towards mid. They push towards mid. They had triggered updraft onto top site and then get that plant down. And then they maintain control of kitchen as well. And even through that Jen getting that fragment grenade kill, they still held fast. Kara helped and supported behind Rush. And then they were able to just keep that kitchen control, which was so key to why they won that round.
Yeah, but this round, we're doing it again. We're going slow. We're waiting for the impatience, but Julia this time has the operator. So it's one of those things where, okay, well, we're going to wait, but also how long are you going to wait to realize that there is an op, in fact, on the site? And that might actually be scary because now, I mean, it's about to hit 40 seconds on the clock. They're gonna have to push this. I don't see Julia, but no, actually missing the first shot. Which is gonna leave some util there to try to push up. 40 seconds left, so still available for the rotation. They didn't pick the last second to push, so this is actually perfect. Gonna allow version X to try to attempt to take the B site, and the rotation already coming through very quickly.
Yeah, the rotation is really fast, but are they gonna get pinched? The rotations are, and Tupperware has been just anchoring on the B side, and that is absolutely so huge. The Resurrector is gonna come through for this retake, for this take as well. Spike still hasn't been planted.
No, now the spike is down in the hands of Immortals, and a flawless Prime Gaming flawless. I feel like everybody should switch up their maps, right? Because how do you just get a Prime Gaming flawless from this? There is the last map. Okay, yeah, this is Immortals map. No, it ended up being version X's, but now okay, yeah, this is version X's map. No, it ended up being actually Immortals. Look at the way they're going.
Come from, they just filtered right into all her util and her crosshair too. She just so sharp, and well, 3-1 now. And like you mentioned, this is version X's map pick, and Immortals, they're reading version X like a book.
Yeah, but how far will they read? Will they be able to finish the chapter? Or will version X actually be able to catch up? We have to tell. We have to see. But version X can't actually, you know, they're trying. They're attempting to try to get the save round in. You can see we have a Marshal, we have the Spectre. And those are really the two weapons that will carry this round in. Just because they're a little bit closer range. But Kara managing to all of a sudden get an Operator in their hands. So this is definitely going to be a scary one for everybody. Especially now that first shot came through. It's Jen down. Kay and Tupperware up. But the problem is how long. We have to try to get within this smoke. Starlight goes down. That's perfect. The Viper's Pit is going to start to disassemble itself. We can see. I mean, Immortals taking everybody down one by one. Tupperware alone. Kara waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Waiting for Katrigger to keep this stall down. And a thrifty round here for version X.
Can really do in a game of Valorant. And Katriggered right off the bat with a Cloudburst. Going to be holding up this elevated position, but there is this Viper's Pit gonna be taking so much control of A. But are they gonna push through it? That is the question.
I mean, if they are, they need something.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, Starlight was actually able to get the one off B. If Starlight can hit the second, Starlight can take out Jen. Then honestly, the rotation would be the best case scenario, especially since that Viper's Pit has been already sit down A. I mean, Rush, if Rush can get the drone down and we can see something from Katrigger, maybe playing off of that possible dart, then maybe. But here, it does seem like B-site might just be the best take, and version X is going for it.
I really like how Jen... Oh, that is a nice 0 point from Jen as well. That's information that she really needs here. And it might pull a rotate out from Immortals, possibly. But she has to hold this site all on her own lonesome, sorry. And oh man, she's trying her best with the util, but Kara does eventually make her fall, and a barrier orb going to just help the spike plant.
Yeah, but Kara taking that spike down, using that wall to try, you know, their best to get the spike repositioned. They break down the wall here on Immortals, but Naomi, knowing Tupperware passed by, is going to use that to know, okay, well, nobody's actually focusing me right now, and this is perfect. I can get the flank around. I can at least maybe get two here, but trigger discipline is important. No, it's actually going to work out nice, because now we do see the lineup here for Immortals, and Sarah attempting to close it off, attempting to bring it back.
And we'll see if Kay can have any impact, because recently she hasn't really had much impact on the chamber.
No, not just yet. I feel like one of the main reasons is just because the caution that Kay is taking. I feel like a lot of what Chamber does is the fact that that rendezvous is there not just because you can take maybe an angle that everybody else takes, just a regular aggro angle, but to get that early information, to push up as far as you want to, and try to kind of force the team back, which just doesn't happen here. It's more so just the threat of sound that they hear, the tour de force still available.
Yeah, and a rotate out for Jen as well, just to go towards the A side, but get triggered with the better op. She ends up getting one, but Sarah does get the trade off. Naomi there behind her, making this a 3v4 situation. And Jen in that that snake bite nearly taking her down a little bit, but triggered, still holding the flank. She might get overwhelmed here.
I think maybe not. Tupperware gets down, but Julia with the Blade Storm. Triggered isn't going to focus attention there. You have to be careful. You do not know where everybody is. You have to ensure that you're still holding the flank, and now the flank completely open to Julia. And having the Blade Storm as well, I would be completely petrified if I was in the position of version X. But they're playing together. They're not gonna try to play it for these picks. They're just gonna play it for the plays in general. Julia just wants the operator, though. Isn't going to try to go for it. Isn't going to try to defuse, but instead saving this op for the next round.
I feel like Julia could have won that round. Version X still has 3 ultimates, very pivotal ultimates to use in this round to maybe win some kind of map control here.
I think most definitely in this specific moment in time, I like this lurk up from Starlight, but nobody's there to play with it. Of course, we always know there is going to be Chamber Util watching around, and it is significantly placed near mid. So that already gives off that information. Hey, somebody might be wanting to maneuver themselves around kitchen, but oh, there's the pushback. You know, that Util was there, but still, that's great attention directed towards
100%.
kitchen.
Yeah, it did draw the rotate from Sarah. They're now nervous. Someone could be in mid, and you can see the way they're playing as well. They have Sarah just holding very far back, slowly trying to take space in kitchen, whereas they're just gonna hit a 5 stack on the A site.
Yeah, but Julia's watching it with the op. I don't think they know Julia actually saved it. I mean, quite possibly so, since Julia is a very big opper as well, alongside Triggered, but actually going to be one out in that battle. So now the wish for version X to get onto the site is huge. Jen is going to flash through, not going to play with it though. Is actually going to be a little bit more cautious. Flashpoint comes out again, and you can see the null command out alongside. No util to be used here for version X, but still the 3v4. The plant down, the Hunter's Fury there, attempting to stop Kara from it. And it does seem like Jen moving in, and the 3K there, a nice one. Because once you play with that Hunter's Fury, you can already tell everybody scrambling like a bunch of chickens on the site. So you can obviously just kind of take that to your advantage.